playing in Japan, but internationally not often. But so we do also have another duck hunt here in the region, waifu season. So it's pretty interesting to see another one around. An important part of duck hunt's play though is a lot of the setup, and Dedede is not the best character rushing down, but if he can just get in a lot of Seth's movements here, it's gonna make it a lot easier to deal with all these setups. Because if you can't set anything up, then what's the point? And a thing to note is that attacking the gunmen when they're down does extend the respawn time on them, and it refreshes each and every time you hit them. So it's something that Symphony could note for later on, just to try to deal with that. The inhale is going to be helpful, but you can't rely on it too much, because once again, after a while, it becomes pretty predictable on, you know, just its general existence, and you can easily mix it up with something else. But you see the inhales on these cans coming out, but Symphony's still at 131%, and that up air will definitely would have killed. Duck hunt up air is one of the strongest in the game for no good reason. At the ledge, what can happen? He's going to be able to move back in. And we can see the can still bouncing around. And that Nair, it's a pretty decent hitbox, but it's not particularly anything amazing. And there you go, the can once again is going to be bouncing Symphony around. And the problem with Duck Hunt though is you can definitely struggle to kill if you cannot get in there. And it seems right now that Symphony's just keeping a good job of keeping distance. But there's the gunman right there, inhaling I think the side B, and gonna super stuck in some end lag. And here's where Duck Hunt excels, when you're forced to approach him. But we can see just gonna instantly die to that up tilt. And this is a close and even game. Symphony's playing this super well, not you can't swallow that. Or you can inhale it. Nope, looks like you can't inhale the down B from the gunman. And this is still being kept pretty close. As many of the hits that Symphony is taking from these loose projectiles, Seth isn't really getting much of a lead. Symphony's still playing around this pretty well, getting damage when needed, and a fair coming out. So trying to go for a grab and still going to get intercepted. That should be the stock. Yeah, 172%. And inhaling, but still getting hit by the gunman. This is a really tough position for Symphony, because once again, at least last stock he had a huge, like, he was able to take a stock quickly before Seth was able to really mount a lead. But still getting snowballed right now is exactly where Duck Hunt wants to position he wants to be in. He wants to have that lead and play with it a little bit while forcing repeat approaches, but gonna take that stock quickly. But this damage from the rapid depth should add a nice little amount on. And we can see the quarter going to be bouncing up, and yeah, this is a nice position to be in for Duck Hunt. You still have this really solid lead. You can play back a bit more. Eventually, these loose hits are going to be doing enough. There's going to be enough poke damage coming through that Symphony is just going to die to like the one strong hit you need every now and then. And unfortunately, though, another problem with Duck Hunt, with Dedede trying to fight against Dedede, is Dedede can kill early. Give him the space to set up and just give him a position to activate his strong hitboxes. He can kill you really early, and this could be it. No, the back are not going to take it, but this is a really tough position to be in. And this one offstage interaction is all he needed, and Symphony is going to take that first game after such a strong lead coming out from Seth. You see the counter picks are coming out. I do imagine Symphony wants to... Oh, actually, I don't really know. He probably does want to avoid some platforms to like Duck Hunt in general would like to be able to run on those platforms so that they can cut off multiple angles and force approaches. But if you give him FD, he can struggle to land. It's really interesting. I guess it really depends which one you value more. I think we're getting a form. I heard a click, and it sounds like a click you get when you select like a Battlefield or FD or Mega Form. We're going to see the same characters, so I guess we are going to... Let's see what we get. Yep. We are going to get the Summit Battlefield form. So obviously wants to be able to mix up his approach options while not getting forced to approach in certain ways. Like such as between, like, you know, a linear style FD does force you to approach at times. And you do live a little bit longer. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Symphony didn't win. Okay. And that backer is going to take it. Obviously, it's one interaction. And we can see the Dedede down. Do we see Dedede crouch coming out? If you're set, this is such a tough position to be in. We did see you struggling to kill last game. And Battlefield is certainly a big stage. Definitely not bigger than PS2, but it's a big stage, bigger ceiling. And since one of your best kill moves is up air, which does have a higher ceiling, Battlefield does have a higher ceiling than PS2. That can be a big part coming in. It's still getting hit by the Gordo. This is going to bounce over the gunman. And this is not a great position. You would have been lapped. I'm not going to get a conversion off the gunman. How are you getting up here? Get a spot dodge, but I don't think the back would have hit either way. And the up air is coming out, trying to catch a landing. Not having this lead is it's not helpful whatsoever. If you're set, you're lapped right now. And that back air untechable. And this is just getting, Symphony is running away with this. Such a close game one. We're seeing this game two come out. And Seth's not even get anything started. And we can just, right now, we're just seeing a lot of this general attempt from Seth to try to maybe get something going, because he just cannot right now. And Symphony does have the ability to play back, does not have to commit to as much options, but commit to that jab. I'm going to die to the F tilt there. But Symphony's ability to play safe is helping out a lot more, because not being forced to recklessly run projectiles is helping. And Seth is making a lot more reckless decisions just due to the nature of having to approach. I'm not gonna get up into that dash attack, which definitely would have killed Duck Hunt in that percent. Yeah, we see the up smash trying to come out, but the jump away from Seth. And this is a lot of damage still coming on the board. However, it could be too little too late. Oh, the can hitbox is gonna come out, but it's not going to explode on him. See, the up air is coming out, but once again, 88% is... Oh, you should know it. Side B not exploding on impact. And they're gonna up smash you. Sometimes you can struggle to landing against Dedede, and we see it right there. And that up smash does such a good job. Up smash does such a good job at catching players. And you see it right there. There's something from bracket. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at our bracket. Anything notable? Nope. Boom. If I hear correctly, I think we're getting C3P over